What's up, homies? Welcome back to the channel. You can just ignore the fact that it's raining in the background here in Fontaine. My boy ain't sad. It's a good day. We got his story quest to do. I am super excited about it. I've loved this character ever since I first met him in Act 1. He's been the far and away the top character in all of Fontaine. I have been ready to do his story quest for a long while now. I was about to dive on in. And also, he's just been one of my favorite characters in all of Genshin in general. He easily breezed into my top 10. He knocked Amber off. He knocked Mona and Kazuha down both a spot. We'll get into my top 10 characters once Fontaine is all over with. And I mean, like, at the end of 4 point, all of those. Because obviously, characters could still improve. We got a lot of stuff left to do.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur NEUVILLETte, are
Neuvillette?
you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
We're gonna work a case with him?
That's right.
But it don't autoplay.
But why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
That means something personal.
Sabine! Hey there! What are you
Ooh, it's already looking to be good.
Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own.
Well, we'll help him, obviously.
This is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
Plan to break into a new industry? I can introduce you to some amazing detectives? Nah, we don't need Hazel here.
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans.
It was a joke, bro.
Apologies, I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
Because it's personal.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And
All the Melusine are all his grandbabies.
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
You don't take threats to his grandbabies lightly.
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this.
Does she have wings? I did not notice that
The
before.
schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Because this Melusine has been around the block, and I've
Leave an
never paid
explained
attention to her
my
wings.
absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina. She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Yes,
Oh.
understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her.
Skip the Maloo.
judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events.
Oh, we definitely about to dive into him.
Complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
I mean, do we really need...
It is
I
my
want to
intention
know, but...
keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts.
Oh, you do you.
Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
400 years ago, so after the Conrian disaster, which obviously tracks.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them.
Vautrin, I already forgot the other name.
The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power.
Carol
Incident
and
resulted
Vautrin.
in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines. All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society.
That
I
sucks.
granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol,
Bro, you should meet Jinbei.
bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me.
You just got sympathy for the homies.
Especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Ooh, I
Even
heard
so,
the authority.
why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Maréchal Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions.
Who out to
However,
get you,
since
bro?
I
Leave
am
him to me.
technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider?
He's not from
Aren't you the
Fontaine.
Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
Actually, interesting question, though.
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
Ajdaha, Dvalin, Apep, Raiden killed hers.
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans.
Scales.
On the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider, a fish out of water.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation?
You got your back.
Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
You know, crush them just like we crushed Fache.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around.
Professionals? Paimon is just a pet, bro.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
I almost called her emergency food, but I would never eat Paimon, bro. She looked gamey.
Let us depart together once I'm done.
Ooh, the remains of the past.
I never thought I'd see him.
Kiara, watch out for Kovu. Ooh.
The weather's amazing.
Why'd they show them first? Sussy.
Kiara,
Granddaddy's here.
Monsieur Neuvillette. And you are?
You can call me the homie.
Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you.
I like your eyes. I like the Melazines.
Hey there, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do?
Alright, now I know they had to make Siege Wing's model more
that you received a
dynamic so she wouldn't
Letter.
be all NPC. But why is Siege Wing the only one with the Squirtle tail?
The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek.
Chica.
But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you
Not as long as you look after yourself.
People recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious? Did you think of something? Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
I mean,
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
I would like to see this letter.
Let's see. Found it.
Can't read that. It's in cursive.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchal Phantom,
Chose.
I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions. We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I I will be heading back to the Palais Marmonia to review some official documents.
Yes, sir. Look
Kiara,
at those shoulder
you should come with
pads.
us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure. Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
We'll be with her.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe.
And then we lose her, then he gets mad at us, then we'll have disappointed Daddy.
Kiara
Oh.
can forget about it. Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon. Don't worry, your Big Sis Paimon is super strong.
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
You got it. Two ladies over there
How old are you?
was looking at us kind of cross when we walked up. But I think they took the picture from over this angle. But knowing how they did it the last time, it could very easily have been Charlotte looking to get a scoop. Is it Charlotte? It could be Charlotte. That's 1,000% Charlotte.
Paimon felt like someone was following us.
I saw that bit of maroon.
Kiara, you're here.
Oh, this is Alof? I thought it was another Melusine. That's right.
They're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
Thought so. What brings you here?
We're on a secret mission.
All right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go
How
ahead.
can anyone want to hurt any of these creatures, bro? They're so small and adorable. I'm not gonna say defenseless because I bet some of them really got some power. Inspection complete.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
Huh.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
Yeah, I want to know. You got elemental sight?
NEUVILLETTE says that us Melusines have special eyes that can see things people can't.
Oh, yeah?
Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melusines can see their residual stains for some time.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Y'all really good at crime
All right.
scenes.
Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course. Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well.
Are we so angry, April?
What are you looking at?
It's 1,000% Charlotte.
Is there really someone watching us? Shh. Let's sneak over and take a look.
I'm willing to bet 20 pulls that this is Charlotte. I told y'all.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Boom. Face. We actually got her.
Here. Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter.
Chica, you are spilling the beans.
Threat letter? What threat letter? Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur NEUVILLETTE and request an interview with him.
I knew it. The last time they did something with that camera, it was her. I knew it was her.
Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Marmonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session.
She talked to
So
Navia.
imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today.
God, I really want to pull Charlotte. Her design is A1.
The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
I don't think he'd agree. It's better if we kept this secret.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
But you blathered about the threat letter to her.
If you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now.
Hmm.
What a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know.
Chica, when we say Fontaine, you are getting the exclusive.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melusine?
Look, I trust Charlotte, but god damn it, Paimon.
It just so happens that
Keep
I've
your
been
mouth
interviewing
shut.
with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her.
What if it's because of that interview?
Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
That's how information
You'll
works.
hear a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move.
Oh, those
Soon
two
they will
women.
realize that something was up. Besides, the case involves Millazines, so
Yeah.
I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, all right?
Dang, everybody's just making cameos in Nouvillette Story Quest. What's up, Chlorine?
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
What design?
I think it's great.
Oh, the thing on the pole?
It's very pretty indeed.
Why are you here?
What are you doing here?
I'm saying, dude.
It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you.
I know people always talking about those two buttons, but when I saw her, last time I had that reaction was to you. Oh, damn, Chlorine just got added to the GAH list.
Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happen to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
I like her earrings, too.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Alright, as long as she guarded by somebody.
Your hands.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
You didn't say that about me.
I thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade.
Dang. You can speed read? Is that a dragon power?
Two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step.
Too slow.
On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
Second option, second option.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Paimon doesn't know how to read.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
Flex more, why don't you?
Do them. We have nothing else to do.
Oh, brother.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
So you gonna get one bookshelf, and I gotta get the entirety of this? Bro, where is the division of labor? Oh wait, maybe he meant that. Oh. Dang, he gave us the easy work. Let's see, the smuggling case was solved by the joint voice of the guards and the mayor Chelsea Phantom. About Fesley? What about him? The defendant. Oh, he was a criminal before. Ooh. Why? Spina di Rasula. Ooh, Navia details. Let's go. Callus was defeated in the duel and died of serious injuries. The defense of his honor was now come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Udex Neuvillette reserved judgment in this case until some investigation.
Have you made any progress?
Not a lick.
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful.
Skip? Damn, Pipeline snitch a little less.
There's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
All of them.
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've Never made a precise calculation myself.
He's been a judge for
If memory
400
serves me
years.
right, there should be at least 100,000 cases.
At least.
The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
Yeah, Paimon can't hack it, but I got you. Oh my god.
All right, let us take a break then.
But we don't want to just... I know you can keep going. You good? It's like when we first met him.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Memonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do.
Oh, we're gonna take NEUVILLETTE on a date now?
Drinks,
It sucked when we had to do it for Raiden, but I'll do it for him.
Work.
She has the palate of a bullfrog, bro.
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Roaster.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. I'm pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway?
I don't know. I've seen people with pretty impressive palates. It's crazy. Damn, Paimon, you just want to say it every chance you get.
We are allowed to bring that up, right?
Shut your loud ass up.
Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
Okay, asking a pretty important question now. Her hair is clipping through that cape, bro. What is going on, Genshin?
Sorry, Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts.
Has her hair always done that with her little cape?
I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
If he has questions, then yes.
In fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly.
Jeria was up to some stuff, huh?
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Teyvat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities.
Pep wants nothing to do with the Archons.
These unanswered
Aged
questions
gone mad, and we don't talk about Inazuma.
Discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself.
Abstract?
By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
I'm saying, bro, you got very limited human connections. Clorand and Thesley are both rare occasions. You got a lot with the Melazines and Serena's Narcon, so...
most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Don't tell me it's about the Primordial Sea again.
Do you mean...
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions.
No, don't let me go in there.
If we were an organization attempting to use Melazines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh?
Why didn't
Holy Deus Ex Machina? Question mark?
Investigation to me.
Oh, good.
I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
What you about to do for real?
Neuvillette, what exactly are you?
Ooh, excuse me, I have to sneak. Did he just, like, hydro us into a flashback? Is that what's happening? He just hydroed us into a flashback. What? This man is something else. Bro, if he wasn't a dragon, he'd be a sick-ass Archon.
Monsieur Neuvillette. The court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom.
Oh, yeah.
I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
Hey!
I know.
Because they got
I'm
cheat
really glad
codes.
to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But
I love how they framed that shot. That might be the thumbnail.
It's definitely the safest.
Or maybe
place to
just like the
go.
background.
But I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to.
And
this
that's
world.
their real connection, why they trust each other. Because they both had that same thing.
Any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
Good storytelling there, Genshin. I see it. That's why he connected to her above most of the others.
In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village.
Dicks.
It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head. And I tried really hard not to cry.
I'm not laughing.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then.
That's all you can do.
I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I hope so
I
too.
believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security.
Beltran was on some stuff, wasn't he?
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes.
We
Do
gonna
you
see
have
him.
any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Ooh. Kick you for hurting Miss Melusine's feelings. If I need to.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Oh wait,
But no need.
not Voltran, just some fat jerk. I can make fat jokes, by the way. No.
Hello. I'm Carol. A Melusine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
She just asked if you needed help.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came. Why
Oh
should we
my
trust this
God.
species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe NEUVILLETTE allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
What you gonna do?
Exactly.
Overrule
The
him? Try
so-called
him.
Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mari Shosei Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Kick him. Kick him in the head.
Cases? With NEUVILLETTE in cahoots with you. You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
What proof you got that we did? Just because you the aggressor don't mean you're right.
Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Shosei Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to
Hit him with that baton. Hit him in the head.
There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side.
It's not their side, bro. He's on the law side.
Police force is already corrupt to the core.
Oh, shut up.
Two completely different species possibly coexist.
Well, they will once we kick y'all out.
You heard that?
Don't you worry about that, Carol.
I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
Bro, this is getting a little too real.
Rumors saying that you were born from calamity. Bring danger to those around you. There are countless
I'm gonna finish it, but this is getting a little rough.
It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
Nah, Voltron, you a little
Hand them
shady
out
right now.
Together. The faster we get this done,
Okay.
the sooner we can head back.
But what happened to Voltran, though? Because clearly he ain't around. Wait, never mind. That was 400 years ago. I'm sorry. Whoops. I thought he was up to some conspiracy, which he may have been. We'll see.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin.
Oh, look at that. It's a Sango Pearl. Okay, that's kind of rude. That's Inazuma.
You've taken one small step forward in helping Melazines gain the trust of humans.
Hey.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far.
Oh my god, is he a tsundere?
It won't be long before Melazines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Same,
Keep
actually.
your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way.
Okay,
to
he's
go
not a
before
tsundere.
that
He's just
fulfills
very hardcore realistic.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood.
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you put in. Please be on your
Or
guard
imagined.
for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Okay, what happens to him? Clearly, Voltran ain't making it out of this backstory.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Cyber.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined.
Oh, Lord.
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. The
Wanna
rules
bet?
he must comply with in the political sphere, unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine.
Alright, Cyber.
Quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder.
Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, NEUVILLETTE will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand.
Okay, Suave Goth. Oh my god, terrible names, both of you. You deserve to be criminals. Hope y'all get cooked. What? Who was murdered? Voltron?
Can't be trusted. That goes for NEUVILLETTE too.
Suave Goth? I swear I'm gonna put one in your... Never mind.
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
Who knocked her head off? Oh, we gotta have some words. Where y'all at? I know it's 400 years in the past. I don't care. Uh-oh.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Who falsified reports?
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform.
Oh, okay, he's with it. Never mind.
Into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur NEUVILLETTE confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
Wait, what? Sacrifice?
And she called me a blockhead.
Wait, did they...
A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established...
What do you
the
mean
truth?
sacrifice? They did not.
Prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur NEUVILLETTE right away?
Yes.
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Delaria who passed away when I was very young.
What's that to do now?
Just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Can't stop her, bro.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront NEUVILLETTE. They even avoided causing trouble for me.
They didn't kill Carol, did they?
After Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind.
Did they actually...
Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
String them up, bro. String all of them up.
I'm certain Monsieur NEUVILLETTE wouldn't accept that as a solution.
He wouldn't.
That's
And
exactly
he shouldn't.
why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
This is terrible. Did they actually kill Carol?
Flashback.
Carol
That
and
resulted
Vautrin.
in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled.
No? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol, and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are NEUVILLETTE's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, NEUVILLETTE's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, NEUVILLETte's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, NEUVILLETTE will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Okay.
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
Are you his lawyers?
That's right.
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Because he went outside of the law.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent.
No, he's not.
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice.
But it
I
wasn't.
understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
He is.
Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette,
Don't you dare.
done to deserve this. I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone
You're
in
not
this room
innocent.
believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
The voice from the trailer.
Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Bro, I sympathize with you too. And they definitely deserved it. But not from you.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Or Neuvillette. Like, that was a good story, but...
What's wrong?
Bro, I almost cried.
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me.
Is
I
that...
tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you alright?
I feel bad for you. I'm sorry.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought.
Paimon, we've met three other ones.
I've only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome.
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience. Which ones?
You did the right thing.
I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately...
We don't gotta talk about them. I've seen enough.
But perhaps
Feel like
it
a
is important
voyeur.
that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this.
Yes, sir.
These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case. I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here.
Oh, didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
The thing she was doing at the...
What are you doing here?
Ooh!
I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
They got me again. I wasn't prepared for her to show up. I had that pause on autoplay. What's up, Navia? How you doing? I'll take it out for this whole conversation.
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry.
God, I miss you.
Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you.
Bro, she coming through in the clutch again. Never mind, she's second favorite. She just took over the... She just took over.
Hear about all this?
Oh, here and there.
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you.
Bro. Hold up, I'm screenshotting this. I need it. Hold up. I gotta take my camera off for a hot sec. Hold up. Bear with me, homies. Bear with me.
Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
Kiara, what the...
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long. But the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
It could be because you attract more attention than you think.
Although right now my eyes are glued on you.
Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
You can use your help.
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case. But it is still uncertain if there is in fact another...
I don't know what to do.
We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
Want to help?
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress.
Oh.
Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Toodaloo. God, her cape clipping through her hair.
What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
I see people hanging out.
Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it. Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Hey!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
Hey!
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch.
It's a little corny, but I'll take it.
Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
Okay, there we go. Okay, it's definitely corny, but I like the message here.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
They watching your back.
We were informed that. Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
They watching your back.
Dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
Aww.
This isn't a good time to be out and about. Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
I know a place that sells only 16 slices a day.
Especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
This is kind of cool. I like it. Autoplay is going slow as heck.
I heard even NEUVILLETTE's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if NEUVILLETTE wasn't involved?
Cooking Bruno.
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
We don't talk
Well,
about
we
Broom.
should stand guard until the
I still have
criminals
not
come
seen
home.
that movie, by the
Come
way.
and fight me instead, you cowards!
Look at he's so proud on the inside.
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Isn't that Neuvillette? I think he's looking at us.
He really is.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
The people got their backs.
This is truly wonderful.
It is.
Wanna go over and say hi?
Nah.
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Marmonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
You know what? For as dark as Fontaine's been, that was warranted. We needed something like that.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom.
Maréchaussée.
This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What's tip? Hit me with it.
What does it say?
Bro, I'll play it slow as hell.
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial.
Okay, don't
Those with
recognize
close
any of those
connections or
names.
mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
Where are the names?
Many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
We don't know who sent the letter.
There is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Can I tell Navia? I want to tell her.
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina Durasula just checked in with us.
Is she
He
here?
said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
He. Melus? Silver?
Find them so quickly. We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
Bro, my girl is an ace ace detective.
The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
Ooh, my girl Navia too big brain, bro. She found that one chica at the courthouse. She helped us solve the primordial seawater case. She's just she is MVP. Who are these idiots? Y'all look like criminals. How do y'all not know who Navia is? Okay, Paimon, keep it quiet. Shh.
Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there. Are you Navia's friends too?
Paimon!
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Maréchaussée Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
What?
Something feels odd.
Yeah, I'm a little... Hello?
But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essan here?
Yes, that's me.
You're Essin?
Yes.
There's a lot of weird looks going on here.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
One throat clear. Navia got it.
He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico, where is he now?
Isn't he in the Meropide?
Fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
Hey, you did more than enough, and you did it
I'm
swift.
extremely grateful for your help.
I am too.
Formalities for later. You should find Domenico first.
We've had Cloran, Charlotte, Navia. If Thesley and Sejuin DW are not... There he is. I can already see him.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meropide, dear esteemed guests.
Sup?
Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself. Guess we made a name for ourselves in this place.
Ooh, what's our new nickname?
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to
mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
Yes, sir. Been recording for about a few hours. It's about time. Wait, hold up. Okay,
I
so
remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
bro, do you know who's in charge? Of course, nothing came of it.
I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melusines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
God, I love his coat.
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered. That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Did I hear someone say Melusine?
Hey, DW! I knew she was gonna show up. Where is... Well, never mind. I suppose Yurina probably still in her funk after,
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
We're gonna make sure of it.
There's no need to worry. Clarand is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great.
But what if somebody cooks Florand? I don't know how she stacks up against the Harbinger.
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal? Writhsley. Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct?
Bro, that was a daddy tone if I've ever heard it.
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Wait, I was not paying attention.
Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them.
Something about the things you gave him, the Valor badges that are like the Sangu pearls?
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
I did not notice that. I heard them talking, and I thought it was interesting that that came to be. The hell is that? That's not the Sangu pearl thing. Wait. Nope, they're all the same, it looks like. Yeah, they're all the same. Let's start with this jerk. Meloro.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Help each other, do all you can to further justice, do not test just judgment. Interesting.
May have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged.
I wish I had slowed down my entrance.
Any intel?
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
He gave those to Volstran and to Carol.
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Did they burn?
So the network was inspired by... Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
Is he dead?
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation. Why don't you explain everything to him?
I heard the sarcasm in that pause.
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions.
Then I'll
Was
kill
it
you.
your idea to send that letter to a Melusine?
You have
The son
5.
has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Hey, that threat letter. Missed a
Who
word.
is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
No.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
The reasonable people
I only
gonna
intended to do some
beat your
small business
arms.
at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return.
Bro, you need credit coupons down here. You ain't getting out?
I was suddenly approached by the Maréchaussée Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right?
No.
Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
What goods were you selling?
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
Ignorance is not an excuse, by the way.
My initial target was NEUVILLETTE. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against them, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked
Okay,
one of
so
the
what's
more
about that?
approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family.
Who's this guard? Let me
It was
know.
in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force her to resign from the Maréchaussée Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
Everybody that works with him.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Lies.
Sage, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later.
I'm gonna beat you in the pancration ring, bro. I can't believe I actually remember how to pronounce that. How it's tripping me up in the factory.
Monsieur NEUVILLETTE, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Yeah.
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
He was not gonna let another Melazine get
How long ago
burned.
was this incident?
This is about to
More
sound
than
ridiculous.
400 years. You might be overthinking this.
He may
Time
be.
can change a lot of things. Everything's different now. What do you mean? 400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais.
Y'all gonna leave my Squirtle homies alone.
Monsieur NEUVILLETTE, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you, and even consider you a symbol of the law.
They trust you wholeheartedly, and so do I.
Your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
That's my daddy, boy.
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Okay, we asked 3 questions.
I thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress.
Ooh, let's go.
According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression.
Huh.
In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
He learned his lesson.
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Now, he knew you did the right thing.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
Possible.
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the
I didn't even think about...
Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one. That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance. I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is.
Well, Vautrin was a real one. Legit thinking, like, why would someone with Vautrin's animosity literally form that society? But it's made... Oh my god.
I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
You are one of the best people I've ever met in this game, bar none.
As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
What I really think is...
Oh, he's speaking?
Every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I
Bruh, they hit all the...
because I cannot fully understand myself.
I was not ready for him to speak there.
Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself.
I love this character, bro.
I'd like to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
A cutscene?
It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
Hold your horses. He can stop the rain.
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost
find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusine should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy, so I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur NEUVILLETTE, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
This.
Thank you so much,
Let's go, Charlotte.
Excuse me. I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Bro. Bro. I haven't cried during a quest since, like, Nahida, bro. When I thought she was gonna sacrifice herself. I would... Official, hold up. Sorry, you... No, not right now, official. Oh my god, homies, give me a second. I'm gonna get right. So, as much as I love this quest, this may even be a top 5 quest for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. That ending cutscene was goddamn beautiful. But the only thing was missing was Fiorina. But obviously, there's probably some lore there that they don't want to reveal in the story quest, which I understand. But Fiorina was the only thing keeping this from absolute perfection. But who knows? She may actually even show up when I open these doors. Oh, it's Kiara. Dang. Bro, lay her on the couch. Put the blanket on her. She's so tired. Aww. The Melusines are adorable. I'll protect them with my life. Don't ever anybody dare touch them. I'm on NEUVILLETTE's side on this one.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
And you will be forever.
Thank you, monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Nice.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Dumbass.
I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time.
Oh my god, wait.
In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore. And I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I got a theory, but I'm gonna wait to end of the video.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Agreed.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too?
I hope you are.
Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alof.
Alof, that's the shopkeeper's name.
Of course. Off you go.
Enjoy, Kiara. I almost called her Alof.
Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon?
Deuces.
See you next time.
I love NEUVILLETTE. Oh my god. You may be climbing the ladder. Shinha, you are in danger. That was so good. But one thing, the theory I just thought of, by the way, I'm pretty sure they probably mentioned it in a few quests already with the Melazines and just in the world, but their forgetfulness is very reminiscent of the Aranara, and we know the previous Hydro Archon had some shenanigans go down in the desert over there. So I'm wondering if the Aranara are like the Sumerian version of the Melazines. More and more as we get to these regions, more creatures are legitimately have no memory or terrible memories. And I'm wondering if that's going to be the same when we get to Notlan. If it does when we get to Notlan, I'm build up on that theory, but it has something to do with the Archons as well. Next time you see NEUVILLETTE on screen, he will have his weapon. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch y'all in the next one. Later, homies.